A very warm welcome. You're watching the news with me, Anubhuti Gaul. Let's take a look at what's making headlines. As the protests against the controversial Citizenship Amendment Act continue in different parts of the country, Home Minister Amit Shah, while addressing a rally in Jodhpur, once again reiterated that the act is not against the minorities and there is no question of its being withdrawn. Hitting out at the Congress, Shah accused the party of driving the protests for vote bank politics. Also taking a dig at interim Congress chief Sonia Gandhi, he said he was even willing to translate the law in Italian. After passing a resolution against the Citizenship Amendment Act, Kerala CM writes to CMs of Jharkhand, West Bengal, Delhi, Maharashtra, Bihar, Andhra Pradesh, Puducherry, Madhya Pradesh, Punjab, Rajasthan, Orissa to consider similar steps as Kerala Assembly's resolution against CAA if they hold the opinion that CAA should be repealed. Remember, Kerala governor had rubbished the past resolution saying that it does not hold any legal validity. After facing heat over the infant deaths in a government hospital in Rajasthan's Kota, with pressure mounting on Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot, now the Congress has it back at the BJP, accusing it of trying to divert the attention from the main issue, also urging the party to not play politics over it as the Chief Minister has invited Centre's team to the state. In January itself, 4 more infant deaths have been reported, taking the death toll to 104. Pakistan once again resorted to unprovoked ceasefire violation by firing of small arms and mortar shelling across the LOC in Krishna Ghati sector in Poonch district today. The Indian Army retaliated against the unprovoked firing. Meanwhile, 4 soldiers, including a lieutenant, were injured in a mine blast along the line of control in Rajouri district. As the Congress's Seva Dal booklet stating Sarwarkar had physical relationship with Nathuram Godse sparked a major row, Union Minister Giriraj Singh slammed the party, saying that it is an outcome of a poor mindset. He added that after a few days, they will teach us that Muhammad Jinnah was a great leader. They consider Jinnah as their ideal and that is why they abuse Sarwarkar. Nation has to understand that Congress is speaking the language of Pakistan, whether it's the matter of Article 370, surgical strike, triple talaq or the Citizenship Amendment Act. After West Bengal and Maharashtra, Kerala's tableau proposal has been rejected for this year's Republic Day parade on January 26. Furious about the rejection, the state's ruling Shiv Sena and Nationalist Congress Party have accused the BJP-led centre of being prejudiced and have demanded an explanation. Many opposition leaders have slammed the move, including NCP leaders such as Supriya Sule, Nawab Malik, Shiv Sena's Sanjay Raut, Congress leader Abhishek Manu Singhvi. Sharad Pawar's Nationalist Congress Party is set to emerge as the biggest winner with most of the Maharashtra's key cabinet berths. The party is expected to get the Home, Finance, Irrigation and Housing ministries. The post of the Deputy Chief Minister also belongs to the party. In terms of numbers too, they have the edge over the Shiv Sena with 16 berths compared to the Sena's 15. Meanwhile, the Congress is getting the least number of berths as it is the smallest party in the alliance in terms of the number of MLAs. An unusual fog was observed at Chennai airport, due to which several domestic and international flights were delayed today morning. The flight diversion took place on SpiceJet, Go Air, Air India, AirAsia, Emirates, Vistara and Indigo. The city has been receiving northeast monsoon showers, making the climate pleasant. According to the weather department, the monsoon period will continue till January 4th. Last month, Chennai's famous Marina Beach also saw unusual toxic foam due to heavy pollution. After the Pentagon confirmed that US President Donald Trump ordered the killing of Iran's Revolutionary Guards commander Qasem Soleimani in an airstrike in Baghdad, Iran's supreme leader has warned of severe revenge. The Iranian leader has also declared 3 days of mourning in the country. Soleimani was one of the most popular figures in Iran and seen as deadly adversary by US and its allies. Meanwhile, US Embassy has told its citizens to leave Iraq immediately. That's all in this bulletin. Thanks for watching. The news and updates will continue on the other side.